Today we're playing a weekend with your mom.
Let's get started.
There's a hole that gives money when trash is thrown into it. And to help us on this journey, we're going to get one peon. They can do different tasks and throw trash into the hole. The first one is free. And with that, he's carrying one piece of trash at a time and throwing it down. So we got our trash pile over here. He's running the distance back and forth, lobbing one in there, and it's a pretty big hole. We seem to have an egg on the other side as well. Do you think I get some sort of achievement if I let this single peon fill the whole hole? If we scroll all the way left, we have some strange little building over here. Not sure this is anything relevant. Anyways, we need more idiots. Let's get to work. One house for $5. Sad peon, enter the house, rest, get happy, and produce trash. +3 maximum peons. So that should mean we are able to buy a few more. We do have $20. We spent some of that money. We're now down to $14. So now if our little idiots get unhappy, they go into the house and then get happy. All the while, they're going to continue throwing trash into the hole. For $11, we can level up the house. +3 max peons, I think. It's sort of cut off. If we do a $24 upgrade, we get +1 max occupant and maybe an extra floor. So now we can get up to 9 peons, which we're going to do as soon as we have the money for it. I feel like we're actually making pretty good progress so far. This really isn't that bad. And we quickly saved up $32, so let's buy some more peons. $38, we're going to buy another peon just about there for the next one. I've also fixed the problem with the text fitting on screen.
I wasn't on full screen.
Now everything's under control. Some of these have a slight pinkish tinge to them. Either that or I'm going insane. We're earning $72 a minute as well, so we should probably see what else we could build. A factory. Produce trash by making peons work. On the 10th cycle, produce more. Okay, some buildings require workers. Press the plus button in the info panel to assign them. So they need one little peon. And if we increase the level of this, plus $1 trash value, we absolutely need to do that. Bless their little hearts, they try so hard. We've easily made the $72 we need to upgrade the factory, so now it's $3 per garbage. We'd already climbed up to $160 per minute, now that number's going to climb up again. There appears to be a little cloud up here that I can click on. I did not notice that until now. Did that give us a boost of money? We murdered a cloud. Let's buy another house for $53. That means even more idiots. They're getting expensive though. $29, $37, and $46. That's more than a real person is worth. But we maxed out 12 out of 12, so they should continue hurling garbage in. I don't know if we can even produce garbage fast enough for them to do all that. Oh, the factory needs another worker. I gotta pay attention to those things. $276 a minute though. That feels good. There's an earthquake button up here. When the hole is full, an earthquake will empty it. Destroy all buildings and remove money. 75% of money spent converted to trash, +1 blue shard. So that's like a prestige. Oh, so everything stopped and we have a question mark guy. Can we throw you in the hole? I don't get what's happening. Maybe it's just time for an earthquake? Okay, well, we hit the earthquake button, and now we have a blue shard. And all of our idiots are back. He's got the shard. So this time we gotta go up to 1200. Our previous one was 200, I believe. So we gotta get started on houses and factories. We have the peons still somewhere. They're just not emerging yet. So we gotta upgrade the house for sure. The factory is gonna get one worker so far. And in the upgrade menu, we can spend 1 blue point, I believe, unlocking the upgrade tree. As soon as our little rascal throws it in, I believe that counts down there. So there's our upgrade tree. Now we need yellow shards apparently to do this. I don't believe I have any yellow shards, but maybe we gain them. +1 yellow shard when rock is destroyed. We already have that 1 out of 2 and I'm not really sure how. No matter, factory's getting upgraded again. 1 extra peon into the factory, so we're getting lots of value per trash. It's time for a catapult. That's only $18. Peon will drop trash in storage. Workers will throw the trash into the hole. I think they can put trash into the catapult and it catapults it into the hole from here. I feel like I'm understanding that. Yeah, there we go. They're going to load it into the catapults. We've upgraded enough that we got 2 levels, so they can make it from there. Also, we got some trash clouds here. We're going to rain some trash down on the idiots. I think it's the factories producing smog that turns into garbage. I'm told a new quest can be completed. I didn't actually know we had quests. We should probably click on things more. Unclaimed quest. Waste Wonderland. 400 trash on screen. Can focus building on top. Oh, we could do this. We've earned $1,000, so we can claim that. There's all sorts of different things we can do. There's something about breaking rocks, we get shards. So where are the rocks? Is this a rock? What's this? Can we manually throw the garbage? We can. Maybe this is the rock over here. We're supposed to break that. We got to make a pile of garbage these guys can walk across. For now, what is this? This is a rock. Oh, we're going to put a worker on that. Okay, factory is getting leveled up again, and that's going to give us a lot more money. Another house as well. That was very expensive, but then we can get another 3 peons, and we can actually afford them, so we're up to 15 of them. They're going to be able to throw so much trash in the hole. We're getting lots of different colors of trash in the hole at this point too. That's got to be worth something. Our loyal peon is working away on the rock. A factory with low durability got destroyed. Oh, we got a yellow shard out of that though. Okay, I guess I'll build another one of those. I don't really know the story there. I don't really care. Give me another one of those. And the rock got destroyed. Nope, we lost a catapult. And our peon left the rock as well. Not really sure why. Factory is going up again. Oh, buildings have a finite life. That's why. Our catapult also just exploded, so we can rebuild that. So it's actually okay when buildings get self-destructed. Currently we're at about $400 per minute. That feels pretty good. The house's durability is running a little bit low, but we can still level it up to get more peons. The more than we have on the map, I don't think they can get destroyed. I think peons last forever. I touched one of the peons and he dropped the yellow shard. His brethren have picked it up on his behalf. We can unlock a second factory. Factory produced +1 max factory on the map. Oh, we don't have enough yellow shards yet. We got to get one more. For now, we'll settle for more peons before the house collapses. Okay, there's one of the yellow shards. That's counted. An extra factory unlocked. That's going to be big because factories, they break down into yellow shards, but they also make us lots of money really cheaply. So we've leveled it up to level 4 and our earnings have jumped up to $800 per minute already. Our one little peon has mined so much rock, he's basically buried in a mountain of debris. But he's got to move that out of the way eventually. We're going to upgrade the factory, our second factory, one more time. It needs another worker as well, but our money's going to jump up yet again. We can upgrade our catapult. That's still pretty cheap. That's got to be worth it. There's a lot of green ore nearby, so hopefully that's worth extra much. I feel like there's probably more I could be doing, but I'm just sort of enjoying them work their way along. Okay, now that I got the money, I'm going to upgrade the house really quickly, mostly because I want to try and get more peons, although it's getting expensive. $900 a minute though, we should be able to afford at least a few more. It's such a big hole to fill. And eventually we're going to harvest a big rock, I suppose. I got 20 peons. Oh, it's time for an earthquake already. Okay, goodbye. Now we got to get up to 3,375. But look at all the pieces we got. I'm actually going to let them all clear this out for a second. This is very satisfying. Actually, I should build a factory before anything because that, I believe, increases the value of trash by potentially quite a lot. Yeah, that jumped us up to $4,200 per minute. So we got to put another factory down right away. We also have a lot of peons moving a lot of trash too. So it's definitely a balancing act. The money is dropping. I should have just let them go crazy on that, but that's perfectly fine. I'm going to put one worker on the rock as well. I think we got to move that out. The house can go to the back. I think it's actually better at the back. I don't even know if I want a catapult. I guess there's a lot of items here, so it would save people having to physically run, I believe is the advantage of that. And there's lots of garbage right here. They can just load the catapult instantly. Oh, we can claim the Waste Wonderland. We've got 400 trash on screen at once. And build the same building twice. We get a yellow shard for that. And we get one more. Have peons throw 500 out of 500 trash. So now we need to carefully decide what we want next. Some of these are very interesting. This is a permanent upgrade. Plus 30 seconds to peon content. Maybe they're how long they're content for. We might move our way to that. Oh, we could just straight up buy that already too. So this is $1,000, increase max level of catapult? Sure. If it just costs money, that's easy. Plus 30 seconds to peon happiness. Happy peon move 20% faster. That's good. This one's $2,500, can unlock scaffolding in front of the rock and increase the number of working peons. That's going to be a big one. But now we need to spend our yellow shard. There's some good options for 4 yellow shards, so I'm actually not going to spend any yet. I'm going to wait till these idiots manage to get some progress made. Just about up to $2,500, and that means we're getting a scaffolding to get that rock out of the way. We can get another one of that same upgrade, but the next one's $15,000. Is the rock already gone? The rock is not gone, but $750 for the scaffolding. We have that button to see what's happening. The peon's not currently there. I think he's resting. We've put down the scaffolding, second peon over there. We got to upgrade the house to get more workers. $360, brought it up. Ooh, we're getting bigger clouds. Do these rain something different down? They're purple trash. And they have a blue shard. I don't know where I got the blue shard from. Here's an ability. Every 10 minutes, call a bulldozer to push the trash. Deal. For $1,500, the bulldozer will produce a more cloud. The clouds are good because I'm supposed to be clicking on them to help. I've just been too lazy to bother. I've called in the bulldozer because it was just ready instantly, so we'll watch it go along. That's very satisfying. Very efficient. It's pushing a lot of trash along. It did leave some behind, so it's not perfect, but I mean, that's going to push our money per minute way up. And then he goes in the hole himself, and then he dies. That pushed it up to $5,000 per minute. All right, so house quality is going up twice so that we can get more. Idiots are getting so expensive. $350 for a single moron. Should we make the catapult a little stronger? We might as well. Time for another peon, and very soon another peon again. Next pay on 540 and 677, 24 out of 24. We're now averaging $1,200 per minute and just about 500 fill. The rock durability is down to about 20% as well. One of our factories was destroyed, so the prodigal son has returned. We'll also replace that factory almost immediately and upgrade it a lot. So we now have the 4 points we need. We've just about got the fill as well. I want to unlock the compressor for 4 yellow points. That compresses the trash into a larger high value trash. And these pink upgrades take RP. I don't have any of that yet. We can also increase the max level of the catapult for 5 grand. That might be worth it. I feel like I should use the catapult more than I am. We'll give it 2 more upgrades, even though we're about finished, but it should be moving quite a bit of rocks. It's throwing 7 trash per worker, so depending on what's near it, like there's some of these purple ones over here, not really sure what they are. Not really sure how to put them into the catapult, but the workers will deal with that eventually. Plus, it's earthquake time. So we've gone ahead and blowed everything up. We probably want to put the catapult near the back this time if I'm understanding how this works, which I definitely might not be. But I'm just going to go ahead and max do that. We're going to put factories somewhere near the front because factories are just there to increase value of things. And the compressor too. We'll do a compressor. We don't need a house because we already have max workers. Compressor will definitely get leveled up and consume a few workers. Each worker will +1 compress trash. We lose a durability, but +1 output trash, plus 0.5% cloud produced. So we'll give this another level and assume it's worth it. It does seem to be giving us like gold trash. I'm not sure what these are individually worth, but probably a lot. Our money is very high too. We're up to $6,000 per minute for a moment. Maybe we want the trash compactor with the catapult in front of it like that. It's always hard to say. Factories need to be upgraded a lot as well. That's up to level 6. This other one we will upgrade to level 4 for the time being. We got to get 7,200 trash in the hole. Are we going to put some idiots back on the rock as well? We're making money so quickly. This factory is now up to level 5 as well. Okay, factory 5 is getting its $1,300 upgrade to level 6. The catapult is absolutely raining trash down into this place. Our fill so far is 8,900 per minute. Did we break the rock? I think we did. So we can build a house if we want. We also definitely need to put workers on the next rock. We're going to be destroying a lot of rocks. We've got a few things we can claim. Cloudburster. We get $1,000 for killing clouds. And we unlocked a new building type. That gave us the ability to see all upgrade nodes so we can see which we're working towards. This is going to give me a yellow shard. If we use an ability, we get a yellow shard. We get $5,000 for 3 earthquakes. We've obtained 7 yellow shards, so we get an extra yellow shard for that. Ooh, we can see all of the upgrades now. I don't know what we want to worry about. Maybe mining for 15 grand actually. We can put a 3rd peon on the rocks. Yeah, I'm actually going to spend my 1 blue point on the rock for now. I want the moving rocks out of the way so we get more buildings. We can get the research lab for 1 yellow shard. So if we build that too, we can start producing a new kind of material altogether. So we definitely want some of that. Each one of these gets us extra trash value, but also more floors and workers. We're going to put a 3rd worker over there on the rock. We don't have any houses, so we can't get any more idiots, but we got all 24 of them working away. My factory just blew up, so we're not... Wait, what just blew up? Oh, the compressor. Yeah, right. Okay, so a new compressor. We're definitely going to build that up to big value because I think it's doing lots for us. And we're collecting 36 RP per minute. And look at the pile of fun colors and treasure we have in here now. And for $1,000, we get an extra 1 RP generator per worker. That's obviously a big one for us. We can buy a yellow shard for some reason. I'll take it. We can get the rock plus, since we're working so diligently on the rocks, +1 trash output when the rock is hit. It's all about creating trash and throwing it in the hole. Our money's jumped naturally up to about $1,500 per minute. Though they're loading the catapult with the big value things too. That's great because then we don't have to carry them nearly as far. I feel like we're not producing enough garbage right now. We're able to move a lot of it fairly quickly, although the rock is doing some work. Although I forgot also to man my new factory. Oh, this factory too also doesn't have workers in it. That's not great. I could have been producing a lot more all this time. We won't lose any sleep over it. We'll upgrade our catapult to level 6. Yeah, now we're getting some colors back in the front line again. That's going to help all of our numbers. Since we got such a pile of stuff, let's bring the bulldozer in. This is the happiest guy in the entire world. Gonna push it all along and hopefully load of buildings along the way. It's mostly this pile of stuff we need. That all got lost in the mix. Hopefully that went well and it's all going to fly in there. We're going to see a big boost, $9,000 per minute thanks to all that. Look at the pile of trash we have again. I'm still going to need more peons. We need to get these rocks out of the way. They're blocking my progress. Actually, look at how much RP we have. I might be able to do something about that. A research lab has been destroyed. Yeah, we should probably replace that. But there is actually research we can spend with scaffolding. Trash is thrown to the right. This is pertaining to the rock, I think. Yeah, everything that stems off this branch should all be to do with the rock. So we don't need too much to get some very good upgrades. We're getting such a stockpile of stuff now. we don't have enough peons to move anything. I feel like I'm going to need more houses or something soon. Yes, I've noticed our money per minute has dropped off dramatically, probably because we have a giant pile of stuff here and not enough idiots to move it. But our one idiot did just finally drop the heavy yellow thing in there, so there's one more peon back to moving stuff. Or maybe we need a house so these guys are happy. They're probably unhappy, and that's why they're not working very hard. Be happy. Get happier and get back to work. Plus, I have to use up 3 peons on a stupid rock. I'm going to spend some of my trash, my RP right now on this, plus 5 trash on the 10th cycle. That's for the factories. In hindsight, that was maybe dumb because the factory is already producing too much. But eventually when we have more peons, that'll balance out. For 1 yellow plus 1 trash output when the rock is hit, that's just going to bounce off my rock upgrade. So rocks are going to actually be our friend, sort of. These guys have an overflow here, apparently. Whoops. So I don't know if they can actually work or not. We got to get more workers going somewhere. So I might actually destroy a factory, believe it or not. Although the catapult's almost dead, it's only got 6% durability, so it'll fix itself shortly. Then we can replace it with the house. I can get $1,000 because I mined 500 RP. We're halfway to getting the hole filled. It's a big hole this time. I'm manually going to help by just throwing some of the pink ones forward. They'll land in or around the hole probably, that's fine. I moved a few peons over here to actually load the catapult. I think it hasn't been firing in a while because no one was there loading it. Now its durability will increase to the point where it blows itself up, and it will throw these valuable pink things over the garbage. So maybe a catapult is still important here, because I don't think these peons can actually really do much here, or they can go through it all, they just won't. Well, I think it's still important to have a catapult, because the catapults are clearly good. They can move a lot of stuff a long ways. So we'll put another 3 workers back in there, and as long as we got some peons over there actually loading the thing, it's a good thing. And to make up for all my poor choices, I will manually drop some of these big chunks of stuff into the hole. Those have got to be worth a lot more money. They do seem to be worth a lot more money. We jumped up to about $2,000 per minute, depending on what I'm throwing. Painstakingly, we saved up the $15,000 I need for probably the worst upgrade we could possibly think of right now, plus 1 max peon working on the rock with scaffolding. Oh, and also permanent with 4 workers, rock outputs medium trash when possible. So the rock's actually going to produce some good stuff, although it's a little preoccupied with trash right now, but that's okay. Eventually we'll figure out a better balance here to actually make this system work. So these guys are working here off this trash. I wish it would tell you what level the trash was. Maybe it does somewhere and I'm stupid. Oh, bulldozer will help. There's so much stuff to push. Some of it might end up just going over top of the bulldozer, but for now it's going to help clear all the buildings. Get everyone working at least for a minute. So the rock seems to have 4 people working. Yeah, this is going to be a huge amount of money. Everyone get to work as quick as you can. That's all going to pile on in there. Where that jumped us up to $4,000 again. $13,000 per minute. The factories are still producing so much. Yeah, I definitely need a lot more peons. I'm actually going to remove one of the factories since it's mostly just backed up anyway. And we're going to build a house. And this is going to make my idiots happier. We're going to spend many thousands of dollars. We got up to level 8, which is exactly the amount of peons we can have. But if I upgrade that again, we'll be able to get even more. Plus, we should be able to find some house upgrades somewhere here. So if we can start here, unlock building, can allow houses to produce trash in between cycle when the light turns on, but I wanted this one, plus 1 max peon per house floor. Then for $2,000, we can get plus 1 initial to max peon. We can actually already afford that. And then for 2 yellow shards, reduce the cost of peon by 50%. Yes, that's a big one. We can also allow our catapult to throw more trash. We should probably pay attention to the RP more too. This is actually a big one I'm glad I found. Plus 1 yellow shard when any building loses durability. They blow up all the time. Alright, so now we got more stuff. Our rock guys over here are producing medium shards. They're getting overloaded by them though, because we don't really have a good way to move them all yet. But I did say I was going to improve our house as soon as I could. It's just really expensive to do that. Everything is producing so many shards. So shard production really isn't a problem. It's more effective moving them. My research lab was destroyed. I might actually put a catapult here. That probably makes sense, although we're basically at earthquake territory anyway. It's earthquake time. All right, so since the rock is here, we're going to put 4 people on that right away. Maybe a catapult here. Just hopefully send the rock shards away quickly. Oh, we get throw plus. Oh, I see. We can upgrade the individual trash per thing. Got it. All right, well, we need to move some workers over there so they can actually man the catapult or load it or whatever. Because we really got to clear out these shards so the idiots can continue destroying the rock. And actually for now, I'm just going to let everyone clean this mess up instead of bringing a bunch more buildings in and they can just go crazy taking all this stuff away. There's also a yellow shard in there I kind of want, so hopefully he prioritizes that. Nope, he sure didn't. He went the other way. Can we just build more catapults for a second? Would that work? Or a compressor right here to compress all this stuff. Maybe that would work. I'm not really sure. We're just going to start clicking on things until good things happen. We need 15,000 shards at this point. We can claim this one for another yellow shard. I'm going to put a house up front because we do need more peons. It's going to be really expensive to get it upgraded, but this is also going to give them a happy place. And actually, we upgraded that, so yeah, it's not actually going to be long before we can afford much more idiots. The catapult's working not bad. They are working on the rock. They are throwing it to the right. I just don't know if there's a faster way to move those shards aside from me throwing them. So the house durability is going to go up, and it's going to go up to level 7 this time, soon as we can afford it. Now we can get up to 33 peons. And we're producing some nice colors over here. Nice gold chunks, I'm sure that's worth a lot. $3,200, let's buy some more peons, although not nearly as many as you'd hope for that kind of money. But each one of these will make their money back in no time. I'm going to buy the compressor burst as well. Every 2 minutes, compress all trash in a compressor and double its value. I've been liking the compressor so far. We're going to need some more RP to help the compressor. So maybe for this building, we're going to build a research lab for now, and we're going to level that up a few times. Wow, money really started pouring in on us. So I should probably also buy some more idiots. Next one's $1,615, but we're up to $7,000 a minute. One of my things must have triggered. It's either that or the extra peons are actually just moving that much more stuff, which could also make sense. So we'll maybe build a factory here because that's going to produce us some big value for sure. Because they're actually quite working through the stockpile of stuff so far. It looks like we got a new rock. I think we just destroyed the last one. So we'll put 4 workers on that. They're going to move their stuff to the right. Can we put our second house here? Does that increase our number? It doesn't yet. But if we make enough money, we can build up so we get even more. We're going to need to, yeah, build that again. I didn't realize how fast our houses blew up. So even at only level 7, that pretty much puts us into new territory. So we just got to save up a bit of money. We got some gold shard things going in, but house durability, we need $6,000 for more of that. For now, we're going to figure out what to spend our 6 gold points on. Power. Power stations increase attributes of nearby buildings. Okay. 10% value of trash when any building is manually destroyed. I don't think we'll use that a lot, but might as well. 10% value of trash when building loses all its durability. Sure. We can increase the range of the power building as well. Speaking of which, we should probably build a power building somewhere. I guess I'll put one here. I'm not sure how far that reaches. But we can increase its capabilities a little bit. What's it even sitting beside? Just a house? Oh, a compressor. That might actually be good to boost. So we can have this guy can produce the value of nearby stuff. Okay, we need 1 worker for that. So he's going to produce the value of the compressor pieces. So we're going to produce, yeah, there we go. We got like a diamond thing. So that's going to be worth even more. And there's less of it to carry. Our poor rock guys are just forever buried in rubble. For now, I'm maybe going to take them off rock duty because there's just a giant pile of rubble. We need to clear everything else out. I'm going to increase the level of the power station again. We can get 1 more worker in there, so I think we can get 1 more value out of the stuff next door. So now we'll get lots of diamonds. And those are going to be worth lots of money thrown in the hole. We're already at 4,000 out of 15. Oh, and I can have room for more peons already. I didn't realize. So we got 1 more on the board. Because we've earned $50,000, we get a $1,000 bonus. We get 1 yellow shard because we've broken 3 rocks. So let's get another peon for sure. I forgot that I can upgrade my catapult still quite a few times. So that can go to level 5. Throw plus is going to increase the amount of trash per worker. Given that there's 3 workers on there, that's going to add up. And a $1,000 upgrade for that. So now it should really be able to move some debris. Our money's up to about $4,000 per minute. Currently, I believe I have 19 free peons and 14 working in buildings. But we have the money to increase our house 1 more time. So it's getting nice and tall. And that means we can get another 4 peons. That's going to cost like 15 grand at least. Why must people be so expensive? Okay, what just blew up on me? That building. What was here? Oh yeah, that was my power thing. Oh, that was a really expensive building to blow up. Well, we'll build it back up. We have the technology. Although the compressor here is also ready to blow up. So, well, it's fine. We actually have a lot of RP too. I forgot I built one of those things. There's so much happening. I'm going to spend my RP on the storage, which is a new building, I think. Also compress small, plus 5% value to medium trash generated by the... Okay, we definitely want to go that route. This can also allow compressor to capture flying trash, which is interesting. This one will compress medium trash, 5% value to large trash generated by the compactor. Yep, we'll take that. All trash put in the hole will give an additional $1 for 4,500. That's good. So my compressor is now dead. I don't know if I want to destroy this building. I don't think it's worth it on this route, but we will put another compactor in. And we're going to upgrade it quite a bit and also give it storage plus. I think the more it can hold, the more it will compress down. I'm going to increase the level one more time just so it's getting extra value. Just to make sure we're getting lots of good high value trash in the hole. I just touched the compressor burst button and it spattered a bunch of giant yellow diamonds. Then I'm going to bring in the bulldozer to also help. I'm also going to put 4 idiots on the rock over here again. We need those rocks out of the way so we can get more buildings, more dopamine. That's going to be so much value with all those colors going in. Yeah, down the hole it goes. We're already at $8,000 per minute. $15,000 per minute. Otherwise known as like 2 peons. We got 1 peon for all that. But we'll get peon number 36, 6,000 for the next one. That'll be the 37th one, but that's lots of peons. We can also unlock training, which is a building. Training center help increase peon abilities. +1 maximum training on map. Okay, we may or may not play with that. +1 TP point per generated. Ooh, here's a good one. 250 RP, 20% to peon walking speed. That's actually really big. I should also upgrade the house thing. I really need to remember some of these are upgradable multiple times. Like this, +30 to peon happiness. Happy peons move 20% faster. Like, yep. Content peon will move at normal speed. We'll get a few of those. Faster peons is just so good for everything. Oh, there's also a vacuum for the catapult. Can pull trash from left or right side of catapult and compressor. Can automatically stores trash in front of the building. Yeah. Can allow the compressor to capture flying trash. We absolutely want that one as well. We can do another compressor burst here. That spat out all of that, which is probably a lot of money. We're going to increase the catapult storage as well. It's also going to have its vacuum abilities too, which probably aren't going to hurt one little bit. We'll go vacuum left and vacuum right, so anything nearby, it is going to absorb. I think the same can be said for the compressor. Left and right vacuum. Yeah, we'll buy both of those just so it's able to suck everything in from either side. Some peons can hopefully spend more time carrying rocks around like this. My catapult also just exploded, so we need a new one of those. Something's always exploding. So we'll get a whole bunch of levels of that, and we're basically back to being broke again. The thing over here seems to be hatching. There seems to be a giant idiot inside. We finally have the $6,100 we need for the 37th peon. I'm going to give the catapult the left and right vacuum. I'm also going to give it throw plus one more time. And storage plus. We could do the compressor burst again. So that's going to make that spit out a whole bunch of gold rocks. I'm going to increase the compressor again. That's a $3,400 upgrade. And it could take 2 more workers actually. So that's going to be big. We'll give it more storage. And I'm going to give it the capture ability too for $1,000 as soon as we have that we can capture airborne stuff if it needs. And I'm also going to increase the power station to the next level as well. That way the compressor is really earning its money. We're going to increase the catapult's storage again a few times just to make sure they're able to really load it up. And it's going to get another throw plus, so an extra 1 trash per worker. So now it's throwing all that stuff. And suddenly we've jumped up to over 2,000 fill. We're also going to get rock throw plus. Trash from the rock can be thrown further to the right. That's 750 RP. That's got to be good. I'm also going to buy the earthquake upgrade. 10% of money converted to trash during the earthquake. And we can do the max peon some more times too. +1 to max peon for $4,000. We can reduce the cost of peons again. They're getting super expensive. And +1 trash output when the rock is hit. I don't really want that. The rocks are already sort of burying themselves. +1 trash on each. +1 RP generated per worker is a big one. Oh, look at our, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff sitting there from our condenser. Because we obtained 20 yellow shards, we can also get a blue shard. Blue shards are the hard ones to get. Because we get 5 blue shards, we get 1 yellow shard now. And it's already time for earthquake again. And then we'll strategize our buildings better. Call an airplane to drop trash because we use the catapult enough. Call an airplane to drop trash, sure. We get $5,000 for a knowledge seeker. So the airplanes have gone through dropping a bunch of trash. We also have the bulldozer that can come in and clean up for us. So that's going to help hopefully carry a lot of stuff forward. Right away, we're going to put someone... Oh, they can actually throw trash potentially very far from this rock. Let's see. Oh, that's going super far. So if it lands, say, here, we could have a compactor here and then a catapult here. Would that make sense? It might. So compressor goes here. What we should do is build the power thing beside it. Does that make sense? Yeah, the power thing can go here. Maybe just a good old-fashioned factory to that side. And maybe a catapult here. Whatever we've done, we've earned $40,000 doing it. So compressor is going way up. We'll go all the way up to there for now. It's going to capture airborne. It's going to capture vacuum either side. It's going to get some storage. And it's going to get some workers. Power is also going up because these two are going to be our friends for a minute. So that's up to level whatever. Range plus, yes. We're also going to give it a little more level. We're going to get 4 workers in there and they're all going to increase value. Now the factory should be reasonably cheap in comparison to the others. So we'll put 4 workers in there and that just sort of exists. But it's getting power boosted. Even the catapult is getting power boosted. 3 workers for the catapult so far. We'll get that upgraded. So now everything's working better than it has been, I think. Well, we're making $4,500 per minute and 1,400 fill already. We're getting some green blocks too. Okay, catapult's going up one more level. We got 3 out of 3 workers. The vacuum thing we're going to get as well, just because it can suck a lot of this extra trash in. Compressor storage is going up another 2 levels. That compressor is going to be super for us. We're up to about $12,000 per minute, so we're definitely going to get some more storage and throw power out of the catapult. Although I'm pretty sure from here it can easily throw its way in. So over here, I'm just going to build a research lab probably, just to get the RP staying alive. That's gone up to level 6. We just need RP. We have a spare spot here for now. Oh, we should build a training thing. We haven't done that yet. So training, assign workers to different tasks to improve peons' abilities. So the level increases trash value, sure. As this goes up, we get more abilities. Speed, walking speed, peon carry limit could actually be big. So put 3 workers in there. Mining speed we don't care about right now, do we? We probably want speed. Oh, we only get 1 at a time. Let's do carry for now then, because we got a lot of manual labor going on. These idiots are throwing the peas into the hole. We're already getting a little jammed up over here though. We still need to be able to move more stuff. Oh, we broke another rock though, so maybe this is a good chance for our house. So if we upgrade the house a whole bunch of times, we might be able to get more peons. So far, we can get 1 more for only $3,800. We make $10,000 a minute, so that could be the money for us. 1 more peon. That's going to help as much as it can. The catapult seems to be firing very good. I'm going to put 2 more workers on the next rock. We're actually going to put 4 more workers on the rock, and we're going to throw this stuff a long ways to make sure it gets out of the way. I might even try and get this upgraded so far that it throws like all the way in, although it'll make it to the compressor or the catapult for now. Okay, we'll bring that up to level 5 out of 10. We're keeping an eye on where the stuff lands. Yeah, that's going into the big mountain of stuff, which isn't super helpful. I need it going over the mountain. So level 6 out of 10. That's actually, some of them are getting just to the far side of the mountain. Some of those are going so far, I think they're going into orbit. They're still not necessarily making it over, but they're making it close. $3,600 for another upgrade. Easy. Okay, I think they're for the most part clearing the mountain and even getting directly in the hole. I'm also going to do something annoying and do the compressor burst. So it's going to make a big mess of stuff over there. But it'll all funnel into the catapult. Actually, if we upgrade the catapult enough, it will also be able to move a lot more of this stuff. We'll put 5 peons on in there. And throw plus can go up many levels. And it will hopefully start taking care of this pile of stuff. $15,000 per minute. Look at that hole getting filled. Okay, the rock throwers are going to be upgraded 1 more time. So their stuff is, I need them like very clearly getting their stuff out of my way. Pretty much there at this point. But that's not good. It's now max level. When now max level rock throwers, the rocks go up. Where are those coming down? Well, we're max level anyway, so that's got to be good enough. Since we're making money up to about $18,000 per minute, we are going to upgrade the house as soon as we can, which is any moment now. And because we reach level 10 of 10 with the building, we get extra shards. We can get another 4 peons. 3 more, that's going to be about 20 grand. So while we're waiting for that, for 1 blue shard every 5 minutes, all peons are set to full happiness. That's a good one because happy peons are quick peons. This is a good one. Every 5 minutes, clone all peons to work for 30 seconds. So we're going to double the number. And at the end of a power cycle, workers shoot lightning that doubles the value of random nearby trash. We like more trash value. And we're also going to increase decrease the cost of peons by 50%, and we're going to also get +1 to initial max peon times 2 times 3. So now new peons only cost $3,000, and we can afford 6 of them. Something here blew up. I can't remember what was here. I do believe it was the training center. So we're going to build another one of those. We're going to level it up just a few times. We're going to fill it with workers. And do we want more carry? Yeah, we want more carry. We got all of our abilities. So let's use a compressor burst. The bulldozer is almost ready. So let's use bliss and clone as well. So we've doubled the number of peons for a sec. Look at them all. Look how quick they are. They're all happy. There's double the amount. So they're absolutely unloading into that hole. You could take a lot of clips out of this out of context to make a wonderful compilation. We very quickly made $35,000 thanks to that, which is enough to buy another 5 peons. We're still at $20,500 per minute and 2,500 fill. We've actually cleared out all of the debris suddenly, which is a good sign. We can increase the factory, extra $1 trash value. Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, I think because of the extra peon numbers, we were actually we've jumped ahead. So we're not making a stockpile anymore, we're keeping up. If we spend 1 of our yellow points, we can actually get another compressor on the map. I do like the compressors, and we can actually get another catapult too. Between those 2, I think we could build something good. We're also going to get more value for medium trash and 5% for big trash. Oh, plus L trash in the hole gives an extra $1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times max. When any building is destroyed due to durability, it produces medium trash. Sure, that's not great, but I mean, We got to get the upgrades at some point. Let's increase the max level of catapult too. So now I almost regret having this one shooting so far because it could be landing in the compressor, but everyone seems to be producing some garbage. Peon carry limit has also been increased several times already, and they're working towards more. We're going to increase our training some more because this is valuable in a few different ways. Research lab as well. Let's jump that up a level, put a peon in there. Compressor with low durability got destroyed. Perfect. We're going to put a new one of those in. $14,000 to our name, so we'll be able to get a pretty good compressor right away, right back to level 8. It's also going to capture airborne. It's going to get left and right, and it can hold lots of stuff in it, so it's ready to compress and spit it back out. Getting all sorts of lovely colors spitting out of things. The research has got the peons up to carry 3 at this point, so I'm going to turn it on to speed at this point to make them a little quicker again. Carrying's one thing, speed is another. It should be pretty quick for the early levels. Look at the colorful rainbows falling out of the sky. So much value. Oh, we need a new building up front too. I'm going to put another factory right here just because it's right beside the hole. And we're just going to upgrade it that many times and put 5 workers in there. It's next to the power station too. The power station can actually reach 2 spaces over, so next time we'll put it 1 more in. For 4 yellow shards, this is the permanent compressor upgrade, compress 8 trash instead of 4 into 2 large ones. I'm going to go 5% value to large trash and then medium trash. I'm not sure which is more prevalent down there. But the compressor is really fun, so we're just going to keep working on that. Oh, look, they've about got another rock destroyed as well, so that's really good for us. So we'll put 4 workers on this rock. We're going to throw that stuff 6 out of 10 to see if it lands on the compressor. That seems about perfect. It can land right on the compressor where the compressor can eat that stuff up and go to work. Especially with all the people we got on it now. We've also just lost a catapult. I might actually put a factory beside the compressor at this point just to make sure we're getting lots of stuff straight into that compressor. So let's get a really expensive factory for 18,000. 5 workers. Look at these little guys go. Content peon will move at the same speed as happy peon. Yes. We can increase the factory, plus 5 trash on the 10th cycle. We can do that once so far. Plus 1 trash on each cycle of the factory. We can really actually make the factory pretty good. We can also buy a yellow shard if we want. I don't know what we spend our yellow shards on right now, but there's lots of things that are good. For each durability level of any building, reduce its cost by 5%. I'm going to spend $11,000 to buy another yellow shard because we can actually buy the hanger for a hot air balloon. And we can allow balloons to move more to the left for some RP, which is fine. Increase the max level of hanger and add an extra balloon. Sure. So we can put a balloon back here. Hanger's only $33, so we'll level that up. We're making so much money. Oh, it's time for an earthquake anyway. Never mind, let's blow everything up. But we got this big pile of stuff in the way. It's bulldozer time. Actually, we should do bliss, clone, compressor burst. Oh yeah, the compressor isn't here anymore. Well, look at them go. They're moving the entire stack of stuff. We're up to $322,000 per minute, thanks to everything going. The bulldozers just work its way. The bulldozer was not at all needed. But now we have $134,000 to start with. So we want the power building here this time, because it can reach 2 to either side with max upgrades. So we'll get that all the way up to level 8 and put 4 workers in it. Do we want to just push this to level 10? Maybe. Does that get more workers? Yeah, it does. So that means we can increase value of things around. So I think on the left side, I want a compressor because we're going to get lots more value out of that. This can be a really big expensive one. Capture all the good stuff. 10 levels of storage. I think I'm going to put a factory straight beside it because the factory can just unload non-stop. So got to put 4 workers back on the stones and see exactly where they're throwing this garbage to. They're going to land in around the compressor. That's perfectly fine by me. I'm also going to put maybe another factory right here, curiously, because we can still level that up a lot and produce a lot of stuff really close to the hole. I think I'm going to put a house over here. I don't know if houses are still necessary. We're going to see if we can go into level 10 to see if we make a peon difference. That might be a waste of money. I can't remember where we left off with houses. Yeah, that was a waste of money. But I think the houses will make peons happy. And over here, we're clearly going to need a catapult. And back here, we want the hanger as well to help the balloon power. We're making lots of money, so it's really easy to just buy all of these. This one doesn't really need to move left, actually, because there's not much to the left of it. The catapult is going to go way up a level. We'll get it up to level 8 in just a moment. We're making money and resources so quick, but I'm still so impatient with it all. Left vacuum, right vacuum, definitely lots of storage power in there, and also throw power. We'll also check for rewards because we get $10,000 because we've earned $500,000. We get lots of yellow shards, so we'll find something useful to spend those on. By the time we're done now, we got $20,000, so definitely going to upgrade the catapult. I'm going to put a research lab back here as well. We really just need to keep going with the research so the idiots can do better. Getting a big stockpile of resources again has kind of got things backed up, so we're going to need to move some of this. The factories produce so much. I didn't think they would go that crazy. I'm going to increase the catapult level. I'm also going to throw some of these little guys to the other side so they can go load the catapult faster. Never mind, they didn't want to do that. That's perfectly fine. Oh, we can double the output of the compression. Oh, that's 2 blue shards. We can't quite do that yet. My hangar already blew up. That did give us 2 shards, but I'm not really that impressed with it. If I build a second house, can we get more peons? Oh, we actually can. Okay, that's actually huge. All right, well, let's get that up to that level then. And more peons before we do. For 2 yellow shards, reduce the cost of peons further. So now it's only 6,000, but we get up to 81. That's so absurd. All right, well, we're just going to save up money and buy a bunch of peons. Then we're really going to power through these because we got a pretty big pile of stuff we got to get through. But let's compressor burst. Let's also use bliss and clone. So they're going to tear through this. Okay, we very quickly made $24,000, which is enough for another 2, almost 3 peons already. It looks like liquid flowing in there now. I've also just realized I didn't have any workers in the catapult, perhaps this entire time. So the catapult's going to be really thankful for me. Yep, it adds no durability loss, so I forgot to put people in. I really got to start paying attention to the bottom. That would have helped a lot of the overflow and mess. $55,000 per minute. We saved up $100,000, which is really only enough for another 3 peons. But for 2 yellow shards, we can reduce the cost of them again. That's now maxed. Oh, plus 1 peon per house floor? Why not? We're going to get another 5% trash value from the compactor. So we can have up to 100 peons. We just can't afford that yet, but we will get another 2. And the giant egg thing on the right is slowly hatching or whatever it's doing. I'm actually going to spend $36,000 right now to max level the catapult. Another peon 33, that's going to cost $41,000. Another rock is about to be eliminated. And another peon. And they're going to get started on the next rock straight away. And we're going to make sure they're throwing their stuff all the way into the hole from here. I'm also going to build another training center. So that way they can increase their carrying. And the catapult also got destroyed. Everything's getting destroyed all at once and it's very expensive to replace all this. When we need a little bit of money though, we do a compressor burst and then we can also do a clone and a bliss. And they are happily going to absolutely massacre their whole stockpile. Then training can go up to level 10, so there's 5 out of 5 workers. And yeah, they're going to increase their carrying capacity for a while. And then I'm going to rebuild a very expensive catapult. But it's already level 10. It's got the vacuuming and the storage and throwing is all going to be very high level. And I even remember to put workers in it this time. This one being a house is kind of wasteful considering it's getting extra value. Book found? What do you mean book found? We got blue shards spitting out over here. Knowledge is power. Obtain 1 book. Okay, we get a blue shard for that. I won't complain. Blue shards are very valuable. We're also going to max level the compressor at this point. That's just going to be a lot more money for us. Same with my power building. That's now up to level 10, so we should have maximum amounts of everything. We're going to do a compressor burst and then a bulldozer too. We just got a lot of stuff sitting here. The compressor burst added a lot. We might have actually circled around on some of these, but things are getting overwhelmed here, so the bulldozer is going to be a big help there. I think it actually skipped a few frames there, but in it goes. We jumped up to $160,000 per minute and $80,000 in the bank. We can actually use this book we found as like a way to lower the cost of all sorts of things. I think I want to use it to reduce the cost to level up houses, because the more houses we can have, the quicker we can get more peons. Yeah, we're going to try that. We'll find more books anyways. Plus 1 training point generated per peon. We're actually going to max that out because that's going to help very much moving forward. We're going to buy another 2 peons. These little idiots can carry so much. So let's do the compressor burst, bliss and clone so they can definitely go crazy and throw a whole bunch of stuff in. Probably should have waited till after the earthquake to do all that, but I regret nothing because now we get to earthquake again. 2 blue shards, $250,000 and a dream. Well, to begin, we're going to put someone working on the rock. We're also going to put the training center back here. I'm actually going to have them work in mining speed for a bit. That way we can move rocks out of the way. And then the more stuff we can open up again. That's where the power building goes. This is where a compressor goes. I think we can put a catapult here. Probably a factory beside that. Then I think a factory there. I think I did this wrong again. But that's fine. I could put a compressor over here anyway. It's not going to hurt to have 2 compressors. This is the power thing that's so very valuable to us. That's going to increase the value of things around it. It's pretty crazy how quickly we can spend all this money. But it doesn't take long to build back up basically to where we were. We can also recycle. We can allow compressor to process garbage that was already compressed. That costs 3 blues, so you know it's going to be good. We're also going to add 5% of the extra large trash generated by the compactor. That's got to be good too. So now with multiple compressors, that might actually be really good because they can play off each other. So we got lots of things basically back to max level again. The money's almost $100,000 a minute. Maybe thanks to my super compressors. And the mining skill has already jumped up to 3. so they're able to chew through these rocks much quicker. Our bill is $11,000 a minute too, so we'll actually get to the next earthquake really quick. Since mining is up to level 4, I'm actually just going to put it back on carry again. Mining 4 is still going to chew through rocks plenty quick. I forgot to put range plus on my power thing as well, so now that's done. We should be getting more power for everything even way over here. So for the rest of the round, I'm pretty much just building houses and trying to add more peons when I can. Even though they're costing $100,000 each, but I've got time. I also just got the reward where we get the airplane to show up and drop some trash on us. We can also do a compressor burst. Let's also do the clone and bliss for a second too. We're just going to get a whole bunch of value on the ground that all my idiots can go pick up. There's another peon, 101, the next one's 130,000. Things are getting real expensive. But carry has jumped up to 7 already. For 2 yellow shards, we can get more houses on the map. I don't know if that's really necessary, but down the road that probably will be. I've also increased the RP per worker if we want to do more research, which we will eventually. We can also increase our factory power. We're also going to fix the compressor up a little bit more. More compressor on map if we want. Oh, the rock was destroyed. That was actually really quick. So way back here, then we're going to put in a research lab and we're going to get that to max level. And they are really going to produce the points. Wow, look at the size of some of this trash now. We're getting jumbo trash. I would assume, yeah, that's coming from here. I don't know what those are individually worth, but I bet it's a lot. And we're up to 400 RP per minute so far, plus $140,000 every minute. So resources are coming in quick. I just did a compressor burst. We're going to bring in the bulldozer as well. We really need to make sure the compressors are working very hard to produce lots of big things like that. Bulldozer's working its way through. There was $200,000 per minute, $300,000 per minute. That's basically 1.5 peons. Training center just went down, so we got to build a new one of those. But at this point, that's easy to do. We're going to go back on carry. Then we're maybe going to do speed after that, and then maybe back to mining eventually as well. The rock's already down to 83% durability. They got so much mining power now. We've also just lost a catapult. We definitely need that back because there's giant trash falling into it. 203,000, that means one more peon. The next one costs 200,000. Some of the buildings in the back are starting to get overrun and that's not good. So for now, I'm going to buy one more peon and I'm actually going to demolish one of these houses so we can put a catapult here instead. And a catapult will definitely help move a lot of this stuff out of the way, especially if it's maximum throw distance. Then these buildings will be a little bit freer again. Yeah, it's already working to suck it in, so the training center can work. The training center especially I want. Since the idiots are up to carry 10, I'm going to put them back on mining for a little bit. Look at them carrying around stacks now, 10 at a time, wherever they want to go with it. We can also now do this. During earthquakes, building lose 30% durability instead of being destroyed. We can actually get a few levels of that, so that's just going to help me moving forward, so I don't have to constantly replace things. Mining is leveled up. It's hit level 5 now. We're maybe going to do 1 or 2 more levels and then back to speed. We've almost made it back to the weird rock that we saw sitting over here way long ago. Starting to get full up on the map again, so we're going to do all of our special things, and the bulldozer is going to come through and push everything in the hole for us. Oh wait, it wasn't a bulldozer, it was the clone everyone thing, so we got double the amount of idiots for a sec. So we're going to absolutely unload. Alright, peons hit level 6 mining. It's going to be 1,000 for the next upgrade, so we're going to go back to speed, because speed is really easy to upgrade. And if these idiots are carrying 10 things and moving even quicker, that's going to get ridiculous. Compressor just exploded probably right here. Luckily we got the money easily to replace that with 600 and whatever $1,000 in the bank. Since we got all this money, I'm actually going to destroy the research lab now, because we got another 1,500 RP anyway. And then we're going to build a house. We've destroyed another rock thanks to my super hard working workers. But thanks to this new house of ours, we can afford to buy not 1 but 2 more peons. What is this guy? I think we awoke a golem. I don't know what he's gonna do. I think the golem just destroyed my training thing. Well, we can... Okay, that golem is wrecking everything we got. I don't know what we're supposed to do about that. Yeah, he's just going along smashing everything we've worked for. As long as he's not like killing peons, I don't really care that much. Plus, it's time for earthquake anyway. This won't any longer destroy our buildings, but it will knock down 30% capacity, so... if he's about to destroy him anyway, might as well let him have his fun. Any second now, earthquake. We'll start again in just a moment. We'll let the idiots clear everything out, which they're going to in a hurry. Well, my house and training center survived, so that's important. Speed is going up crazy fast. I'm going to build another hangar maybe. Haven't really used these yet, but it'll help pick up rocks and stuff. So this has got to be the power thing once again, and same old thing as before. We had about $1 million in the bank after all that. I didn't even realize, so that's easily enough to upgrade many things. I'm also going to increase so we can get another factory on the map. We got 28 points and 5 books. So I really should actually be investing in a lot more things. Like we can get cheaper factories, cheaper basically everything at this point. I mostly just wanted another factory here because we got a 3rd compressor building. And our final touch is going to be another house, just so we can spend some of our $600,000 fortune on more idiots. And we'll make the hot air balloon price lower, and we'll see if there's something we can do. They can actually compact as well. Balloons will be able to pull medium-sized trash. Balloons will be able to pull all-size trash. So they can pick up everything along the way too. Oh, that's great. Look at it go. It's sucking everything up into the sky. That trash is getting absolutely huge. All right, let's do bliss and compressor dump and everything. So we're really going to make some money. Yeah, we are absolutely filling this.
I forgot to put employees in one of my compressors.
We got quite a stockpile of stuff built up again. Luckily, we got a bulldozer that can come through straight away. The newest rock we've been working on is already down to 18%. It's going down super quick. We're about to shovel a whole bunch more money back into the hole. That put us back over $1 million. So speed has been maxed out apparently at level 11. So we are going to give them maybe some more carry. I just realized I only have 8 loose peons. The other 58 have jobs. I feel like that's not really a good sign. Luckily, we did just break another rock so we can build another house so we can add a few more peons. It can be free-range morons. The $1,100,000 only buys 2 of them. Good thing we don't have to pay for food for these guys either. We're soon to buy another one of them as soon as we save up that much money. There's actually no more rocks either, so I'm glad we didn't put any more investment into mining speed. I didn't see this until now. Unlock building upgrade can allow some pipe for all buildings to throw out trash directly in the hole. That could be good. Like this factory here, yeah, it can actually just, I guess, put it directly in the hole. It's next to a compressor, which may work against it, but we got a compressor over here that's needs some help anyway. Some of these buildings way over here on the left, we're going to give throw to just so they're getting their stuff all the way in the hole and not clogging up the works. Carry and speed are both maxed out as well, so we don't need mining anymore. We'll get rebate, I guess. Oh, look what comes out of the hole over there. My hangar just blew up. I actually started to kind of like those, so we're definitely going to get more of those. I've acted a bunch of my abilities. Basically, everything ejected all of its valuable trash, and then we doubled the number of peons. So now we can really go ahead and load up the mountain of ore. I realize it's trash, but I like calling it ore because it just seems like it looks like diamonds and gems. Another peon. Sadly, we're past 69 on to 70. You know what? I don't think we need training anymore because my guys are basically max upgrades. We should probably have research instead. Max research. We can now call in an airplane to drop trash again and call an airplane to drop trash again. I don't really know what to spend money on other than more peons at this point. Here's one I wish I saw earlier, but every time 4 small trash are generated from any building, they will be combined into 1 medium trash. That costs 2,000 RP, so it's not cheap. But it should make for a lot less debris on the map that the idiots can carry, because they can carry up to 10 big ones, I believe, at this point. So they'll clean up the map much quicker, a lot less little clutter in the way. I wish I saw that one hours ago. Yeah, they are tearing through the stockpile now. So let's give them a little more to work on, but we're also going to double the number of idiots, so they're going to, yeah, clean up the whole map. I think factories deserve a boost, plus 5 trash on the 10th cycle. They are very much keeping up at this point. We're up to $380,000 per minute. I guess we'll buy another peon. They now cost $1.1 million. The text actually breaks. So I'm going to stop trying to add more peons because they're too expensive, and I'm just going to add another factory as soon as I can get the upgrade to get one more. Same with the first house. My workers don't really need to be that happy right now. Plus, a lot of these buildings can just launch the trash straight into the hole anyway. I just need a higher fill rate. And we did get quite an increase after that. Plus $350,000 a minute. We'll do a little compressor burst. That's going to knock all sorts of big trash out of those. And that means we've hit the 121,500 for the ending. This is the final stretch. The statue is waiting. Make a path to it. What a nice statue in all its HD glory. The idiots will be happy about it. It's a statue of... And then they got eaten anyway. We tossed ourselves 465 trash. The peons tossed 81,000. Total trash was 302,000. And my brain is completely fried.